Hello and welcome to my video all about using fronted adverbials. These are what we're trying to use if we want to make our sentences really awesome, and that's the kind of writing we're looking for our adventure stories. We have looked at some different types of adverbials already, but here's just a little reminder of the ones that we have focused on. We've used lots of these in our adventures, so you know how to do this. This is just a little reminder. The three main types that we've already looked at are adverbials of time, like the next day, later on, when they arrived. Adverbials of place, at the restaurant, on the wall, near the table. And adverbials of manner, angrily, quickly, bravely, hungrily. And these make super starts to your sentences. Adverbials of time are really helpful to tell your reader when something has happened in your story. That's a really important thing to put into your story. It helps keep your reader aware of the order that things are happening in, but it also helps move your story along. It makes it really clear that time has continued. It hasn't just stopped in one place. And that's really helpful for your reader, especially in an adventure story like ours. Adverbials of place are really good for telling your reader where something is. And this really helps your reader to imagine that journey that your characters are going on. It gives lots of details for the reader to imagine the background and builds the picture in their head. It's really helpful if you're trying to work out what's going on in a piece of writing. Adverbials of manner tell your reader how things are happening, feeling, or moving. They're really helpful for telling your reader how your character is feeling in a situation. And this can also be really helpful to tell us about the speed at which something is happening. And in an adventure story, when sometimes you might want things to happen really quickly and really exciting, that's really helpful. And also when you want things to move a little bit slower and a little bit more steady, because you're trying to make it seem like something's about to happen as well. The reason we call it a fronted adverbial is because all that means is taking that adverbial and putting it at the beginning of our sentence. This sentence here, he tiptoed quietly, is already an awesome sentence. It's got a capital letter, it's got a full stop, it's got a really awesome verb choice, it's also got a brilliant adverbial choice. But when we change it for our reader, this is how it changes it. Quietly, he tiptoed. We have to put in a comma to show the beginning of that fronted adverbial, and that helps your reader to pause and builds that tension into your story, and that's what we're looking for. This is what they should look like. Here's some examples that I wrote from that picture that you've got to have a little go at. Angrily, the manticore grasped the map. Backing away, the two boys edged towards the door. Behind them, the customers started to realise something was wrong. You'll notice in every single one of my sentences, I've got a capital letter, I've got my adverbial, whether that's of a manner, time, or place. I've got the comma to mark my adverbial. Yeah. I've got the rest of my sentence. This could actually be a whole sentence on its own. The manticore grasped the map. This is a simple sentence that makes sense completely on its own. The adverbial is extra to add more detail. So if you were struggling, a good place to start is to start with a simple sentence and then think, what detail can I add to this to make it much more exciting for my reader? Here are loads of fronted adverbials that you could use in your writing. You can see you've got the adverbials of time, you've got the adverbials of place and the adverbials of manner that we've talked about. But you can see there are also here some different adverbials for degree and frequency that you might want to have a little go at practicing with as well. I can't wait to read some of your sentences. Please don't forget to email me and we'll be looking for some superstars of the week. See you soon. Bye.